Sweet. Something about that just doesn't sound right. That thing is huge and it sounds like a Toyota Corolla. Today, we're gonna fix that and maybe at least make it sound like a pickup truck or something. So I've got the Owl Vans horn upgrade that I got from Nirvana Outfitters. Sometimes you do projects where, you know, is it really necessary? No. Should you do it? Yeah. That's the first thing I did when I got this thing. Was we were driving it back and I honked the horn and I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing. And we're also gonna do this one as a Q&A as well, all mashed into one nice simple little video here for you guys today. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So this horn kit has dual horns. So that one is just a solitary horn. That's why it's got no life to it. Adding the two horns at least gives it dual frequencies, opens up that sound a little bit. Instead of going dee-dee, it should go dun-dun. You know, y'all are like, Chrome, that was a waste of money. I don't know. We'll find out. That's it. That's it. Two horns. Boom. And the install is supposed to be fairly simple. I say simple, but you know, we will see. The hardest part about doing this will be removing the front grille. YouTube's got me covered for sure.
On with Owl. Today we are going to install the Owl Super Bass Horn Kit. Easy, it's just a plug and play. Like I said, it's a simple, 15-20 minute mod. Assuming.
All right, let's see if that happens. So one of the questions right out the gate in yesterday's video I noticed was somebody saying that, hey Chrome, your videos these days have been giant infomercials and I'm kind of tired of them. So if you're talking about me mentioning the companies on where I purchase these products from, that's not an advertisement, and I wish everybody paid me for putting their products on my van and putting them on YouTube, but they don't. So the reason why I do that is if you let people know where you got the product from, then it'll help people building their vans down the line. So if I were to put hood struts on my van or side slide out thing, the black one yesterday, and I didn't tell anybody where to get them, then they'd be online doing a deep dive search trying to find these products. Where me being a YouTuber, if I enjoy doing business with somebody, it's smart for me to just put it out there. That way everybody can have good business as well too. And me now being a business owner, I hope that if a YouTuber purchases from my store, that they let everybody know that they got it from Van Toys, you know? So yeah, no, not all those things are a paid advertisement. Damn, I wish. All right, I was messing with this for a little bit. Turns out you just need to be a little rough with it. There we go. Those right there at the bottom, just push on and they snap on there, nice and easy. That's the only part of this project I was worried about. All right, so this kit is plug and play. All the connections you need to plug this right into the factory horn plugs. That's it. A couple of bolts. Should be easy peasy.
Is take these bolts out. All right, tighten those down nice and snug. You don't want those to move.
The next question here is from Laura. Laura says, darn, I was hoping to see the horn put on. Well, I just have to wait. That was on yesterday's video. That's all right, Laura. We got you. We got you here today.
With a factory plug, and then you've got two, that's kind of cool, two different length connectors because one horn is farther away than the other. So for the first horn, again, we're connecting the shorter length to the first horn, and it's really simple. You just slide those connectors on, and then your harness goes that way. It holds that kind of center bar that holds the camera. You can put back in place.
You put an update in there after the initial one. Darn it, we got to pull this stuff apart now. It's different on the 2023 and above. All right, so now this goes here. Feed the bolts through. And then this one connects to the factory one. Plugs right into the Mercedes connector.
So you can see now our connector and their connector, the Mercedes connector, plugged together.
They do not plug together. They do not fit. That does not fit in that hole, boys. Boys. I'm pretty sure they have fixed this for the 2024. It's different. If they didn't know, I'm pretty sure they know now. I mean, ideally, there's only 2 wires there and 2 wires here. I could cut and splice them together. But before I go and do a hack job here, I'm just gonna reach out to those guys and see if they actually make one of these for the 2024. Anyway, guys, it's time for the sponsor of today's video. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Huel. And with things being so manic and crazy around here, having time to get a meal and get in some healthy food can be really, really tough. That's where in my fridge, I keep myself a nice cold, cinnamon roll. Huel meals, literally, come on, like vanilla, banana, strawberry. What else we got back there? Berry, salted caramel. What's back here? Chocolate. These things are awesome. They're thick, they're filling. This one has 22 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and 4 grams of sugar. And when I bought these, I was unsure about what flavor I was gonna like, so I actually ordered the multi-boxes. Right down here. This one's chocolate, vanilla, berry, banana. In this case is iced coffee caramel, strawberry shortcake, salted caramel, and cinnamon roll. And each bottle has all 27 vitamins and minerals, plant-based protein, slow-release carbohydrates for energy, omega-3s, omega-6 fatty acids, 6 grams of fiber per bottle, and a bunch of good stuff from plants, only 5 grams of sugar, and it's gluten-free. The cinnamon roll one is actually really, really, really delicious. If you guys want to save some time and save some money and eat a little bit healthier, use my promo code Vancity for 15% off your first order with Huel, and they'll even throw you in a free t-shirt. That's promo code Vancity for 15% off and a free starter kit. Guys, don't let a busy schedule and your busy life get in the way from you guys trying to eat a little bit healthier. Huel, thank you for sponsoring today's video. Trying to be slick. Give Huel a try. Peace out. I honestly thought that doing the horn upgrade would be a fun little part of doing a Q&A. We do a project, we do a Q&A at the same time. Well, now we're just sitting doing a Q&A. Next question comes in from Anon8219AK. Says, just curious, I watched Trent the Traveler as well. What about a spot under the bed for the dog? I do like that idea. And I was originally not going to because we were doing a 48-inch wide bed, which is the same bed that I have in my van, which is actually a camping mattress I get from a local Canadian Tire store out here. I've been on the same foam mattresses for 7 years, and they do okay, but in that van there, I do have the option to do an actual standard double bed, which is 54 inches wide. So if I do the 54 inches wide, I may leave a little space underneath the bottom for crews because now we're adding a substantial amount of more room. It does impede on more of my living space because when I was planning my van out already in my head, I was planning for a 4-foot wide bed, which is what I'm in currently. But I'm gonna think about that one because if I do a full double in there, which is more bed space, not like I need it, my 48-inch wide works, but the mattress choices in a standard double through the roof. But we're gonna have to do some measurements and stuff in there and see what works with the new sleeping capsules and stuff that are going in there. Okay, on to the next question. Anna asks, how about just paint the black slider? You could have saved money, but hey, it's his new home. Yes, you can absolutely paint these tracks. I actually had someone in my comment section yesterday saying that they just painted theirs on their transit van and it's been 3 months and it still looks good. Here was my thought on this. If I would have taken the silver one, pulled it off, sanded it all down, painted it all up, put it back on, then years down the line, the paint starts to chip because the roller is going up and down this track all the time because that is my main entrance door, so it gets heavily used. Then how do you fix that? Do you end up just touching it up while it's on here, masking your whole van up and just doing touch-ups for years to come? Because you'll never get this track off again because once you put your build on the inside, this thing's not coming back out again. Not a damn chance unless you're disassembling your whole build in there, which is, yeah. That's why I went with the factory OEM black, because I figured it was gonna last the test of time, and because it comes from the factory that color. It's probably a little bit more durable. Here's the comment that I started today's video with. I used to love watching this channel, but lately I can't help but feel that every episode is just Chrome trying to sell us something. I know you gotta have sponsors, but each episode is turning into an infomercial. As you've seen in today's video, when you clicked on it, you got a little warning right up at the top. It says this video contains a paid sponsorship. That's where you can make a choice going, not today, and just move on. But we have to disclose anything that is paid on this channel. When I purchase a product and tell you guys where I get it from, is not an advertisement whatsoever. It's me sharing knowledge from where I'm acquiring my products from my van to you guys. So you guys can kind of have a starting point if you're looking for some things. That's the only reason why we share those things, is it helps everyone. Because if I were to gatekeep all these little ideas and not tell everybody anything, then someone would be like, Chrome, that's a really cool roof vent that you put in your new van. What kind is it? And I don't tell anybody? Kind of weird. Next question. Looks like this one's about when I was super scared about putting that black track in. Worried about scratching the van. If you're worried about scratching the van, what are you gonna do when you take it out to the bush? Guys, I think the very first time this thing hits the bush and it gets its very first scratch, I am gonna cry. Without a doubt, I'm gonna be like, 100%. It's gonna be hard. But once we get past the first scratch, the second, third, fourth, or fifth, you know, it's probably still gonna be a little bit more painful. But then after that, it's bushwhack, baby. Let's bushwhack. But in all seriousness, this thing won't fit in places that my current home does, but I still have my current home. So anytime we ever come back here to the island and I want to go bushwhack way up there, we'll just leave the Sprinter behind, take the Fort Econo line, and go out and have a lot of bush fun. So that's the fun part about having the second one. And this one, I thought it was pretty awesome. Jared Takati, he's got a YouTube channel. He popped in my comments yesterday, and I'm always stoked when I see another YouTuber comment on my channel. From one YouTuber to another, also a fellow van lifer. I too have been back and forth about creating multiple channels, but watched your first video on your new channel and you did great. You inspired me to do my second and third channel as well. That's wicked, Jared. Thank you and keep up the good work, and hope you reach out someday. Would love to see your setup. Jared, it'll be super rad to have you film my setup, and always awesome to see you in my comments. Trent the Traveler popped in my comments too the other day when I bought the Sprinter. He's like, yeah, buddy. So pretty cool. Next question is from Human Paw. Are you going to do bump outs for your bed? Might need a door track extension piece. No, let me show you. So the door comes back to the end of that track. This is where the bump out starts, from here backwards. All right, so I got one of the bump outs right here. That goes right there. Oh, I'm so excited to get these on there. So the door does not affect the bump out whatsoever. Man, I gotta get off my butt and find somebody to paint these. That is going to be so sick with a couple of bunk windows in there. Let's go. So the next question is, sell that ambo. You've had that piece of crap sitting around for too long, taking up valuable customer room in your shop. It's not conducive to Van Toys to have oversized, unfinished ambulance in the shop. Makes you look like you're a scatterbrain. I am a scatterbrain. There's no question about that one. The beast is not worthy of your time anymore. Bye-bye ambo eyesore. I think this thing is not an eyesore. I think that thing is super freaking badass. And yeah, I take on too much sometimes, and I got these big visions in my head for things, and then I get bored of things and move on to other things. So this project here, my heart's not attached to it at all, you know, and I started feeling that probably about a year and a half ago when we were having struggles with my van and my engine and stuff like that. I started to really lose the attachment to this thing because I had big visions for this. I lost that attachment when I was having engine problems because I was like, damn, This thing's got 1 million kilometers on it. That engine, when I got it, said that it was only in there for 250,000 kilometers on a fresh rebuild. So I'm like, okay, but is that true? I don't know. So I got that worry that, you know, if I put in all that time into this thing and then all of a sudden it breaks down 2 months down the line, I'm just going to cry. So that's what brought me to that, knowing that we have full-blown warranty for 5 full years. Anything happens to this thing, it just goes back to Mercedes, and I go back to living in my other van until this thing is fixed. So as for this thing, would I sell it? You darn right I would. Everything's for sale, except for the Mercedes. That's new, but everything. I mean, I've got a shop van that we're gonna start doing some work on. You wait till you see that, it's gonna be cool. But I might sell it after this. We may keep it, we may sell it, I'm not sure. But I paid $15,000 for this thing. It's got a 4x4 conversion underneath it. I didn't do a lot to it. We did the injectors and a bunch of things on the engine, and it's still stalling and stuff, so that needs to be looked at. But yeah, see, anybody want to buy an ambulance? And the next question here is me talking about my shower I want to put inside of there. They said, we watched Eamon and Beck. They said a shower is a waste of space. They never needed it. I could not agree more. And I have a friend, Chris, what's up, that's got a shower in his van and he loves it. But I think building a shower stall that you step into, like a giant, you know, couple foot around shower stall so you can stand up and move in, is a waste of space inside of your van. Because there's so many rec centers, community centers. My chain gym is all over Canada. It's everywhere. And I have a Julka shower that's in my van that I can go throw in the lake anytime that I want. I think actually having all that space built in is an absolute waste. The shower that I'm looking at is not like that. See right there at the entranceway, right there. I'd mount mine in my cabinet, not right to the outside. I'd kind of sink it a little bit more inside. That's it. You mount it by your sink there, and it's got your hot water attachments right into it. You connect your shower to it, strap it to 4 points on the roof, and you're done. So here's a van that did it, and they painted the front of it white. That's it. Look at that tiny little space for a shower. It's ridiculously cool. You don't need a cabinet that deep for it, but that's cool. It looks like a dishwasher. And I'm putting the shower in there against my own better judgment. You see, I don't want or need a shower inside of that thing. But because this system doesn't take up much room, I am going to add it because I don't know where my life's going to be at in the future. And I want to plan this build out so it's ready for the future. So I don't got to go, damn, where do I add a shower now? So I want to do these things now. Those little things are not cheap, that's for darn sure, but pretty darn cool. The whole time we were working on the horn upgrade this morning, my phone was dinging like crazy. This is Jared from Vancity Conversions. Look at this message here this morning. What a bundle of knowledge this guy is. Pictures, videos, the whole bit. I definitely could use some of these, bro, for sure. 110%, your next step on your build is installing those exterior cutouts. Yes, that is absolutely the next step. I just need to find somebody locally around here that can spray them. Honestly, it's been my fault. I haven't even had the time to call around. I should do that today. I think I said that yesterday too, and the day before, and the day before that. After the cutouts, then the framing. You don't need to know the layout before the framing. Picture should look like this, and he's got it step by step by step. Hydronic heated floors is not, big block letter is not just for warm feet. It actually keeps the van warm, insanely warm. So that is another positive thing though about having the heated floors is that it would give me hot water at the same time because it's all in the same hydronic system, would heat my floor and also heat my hot water tank. So because having a shower inside, all of this stuff, it starts to weigh more on the heated floor side. Thanks, Jared. Appreciate that big time because I'm on the fence. Like sometimes I think, no. Because I got people on both sides telling me two stories. I got one side saying, yes, go for it. And just about every Sprinter person on my channel that has heated floors has reached out to me and said, dude, you'd be pissed off if you didn't do it. But then I got other people that say it's a horrible idea. Oh, wicked. Okay, that's enough rambling. Last thing, I'll text you over a Dropbox link to 10 of our build layouts, 3D renderings. Oh, dude, so cool, bro. This will help out big time. And he sent me some pictures. I like the idea of putting speakers up there. Look at that electrical system. Be my van will have a big monster one like that too. And then he said, that's our electrical panel face. Look at that. Well, that's a control center, my friend. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully you got some knowledge out of this one. I know it's all Sprinter-based knowledge, but whether you're building a minivan or a Sprinter, all of this stuff is equal knowledge for everybody across the board. Because what I do for electrical and stuff in here applies to you guys. My layout ideas that I'm doing in here applies to you guys, whether you're in a Toyota Prius or a big, huge Unimog. All this stuff is hugely interchangeable. So please don't get disattached to things because this is something that you guys may not build. It's all applicable to everybody. And like all the knowledge I've learned over the years living in my low roof van all applies right here into this one. So everything in van life is kind of interchangeable. So no matter what the YouTubers are living in that you're watching, you can still pull knowledge out of them. So hopefully you found this one a little bit useful. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. Double V's up, y'all, and hit the subscribe button if you guys aren't a part of our family. I gotta go. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace.